It's been 15 years since John F. Kennedy Jr.'s life was tragically cut short. Here's a look back at the life he left behind. The son of President John F. Kennedy and Jacqueline Onassis, a 2-year-old John became an iconic American symbol at his father's funeral with this famous salute. From there, JFK Jr. became a media favorite, with the press following his every move. That included his graduation from Brown University and the NYU School of Law, and his high-profile relationships with Madonna and Daryl Hannah. And in 1988, People magazine named him the sexiest man alive.
Privacy, something that you have none of.
I got a little bit.
A little bit?
I got enough.
You think so?
Yeah. And I understand that there's interest, and certainly that interest has...
It's not interest, it's obsession, John.
Well, is that what it is?
Yeah.
JFK Jr. opted to leave his law career behind to take on the industry that seemed so obsessed with him. In 1995, Kennedy launched the monthly magazine, George.
What we were trying to do is really talk about politics and showcase it in a different way. The first cover with Cindy Crawford was about politics as a purely commercial venture. That is what the kind of icon that she is.
A year later, Kennedy would wed publicist Carolyn Bessette, and the marriage only led to increased media coverage. Like his mother before him, John had become a target of the so-called stalkerazzi.
This winter, he confronted his most persistent nemesis, a pair of photographers who took those embarrassing pictures a year ago, which they sold for $250,000.
In addition to becoming tabloid fixtures, the couple became regulars on the New York social scene. But even with his celebrity status, the question always lingered: would JFK Jr. follow in his father's political footsteps?
Not today, but it's something that, you never say never.
JFK is, of course, one of the most beloved American presidents.
He inspired a lot of hope and created a sense of possibility, and then the possibility was cut short and never realized.
Eerily, that same sentiment could be applied to JFK Jr. On July 16, 1999, JFK's love for flying ultimately led to his death. He and Carolyn were on their way to John's cousin's wedding in Hyannisport, Massachusetts, on board John's plane.
They were supposed to drop Carolyn's sister Lauren off along the way in Martha's Vineyard, but John's plane crashed in the Atlantic, killing all three and shocking family, friends, and fans.
JFK Jr. was buried at sea off the coast of Martha's Vineyard. He was 38.